Peradventure, them broadcasting Jesus will help them behave themselves.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay. Blue skies, feel the wind beneath you as you fly.
Hey YouTube, it's Janita from Blessed to Press Creations. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to start off by saying thank you to those of you who have subscribed to our channel. We're up and coming, new business and new YouTube channel, so we're trying to be consistent as much as is possible to get content and relevant content relating to the business, particularly with sublimation printing. Tonight I'm going to be doing my take on a process for getting a 100% cotton surface palleable for sublimation. And this video is what I watched from a YouTuber named J Joe's Creation. That's the name of her channel, and it's JAYJOS, well, JO''S Creations, and she's right on YouTube. The title of her video is Sublimation on Cotton Using Polycrylic. Is what she has. So she's going through the process of showing you what she did to create a sublimatable surface using this Minwax polycrylic. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Now I had this in my stash for some scrapbooking and other processes that I wanted to use this for. I don't even remember what it was specifically that I bought it for, but I know I did not buy this for sublimation because I've had it way longer than I started sublimating. But following her process and her technique, I'm going to also do my take on it. In her video, she doesn't walk you through the actual process of creating the mixture, but what's inside of this little spray bottle that I purchased at the Dollar Tree is 8 ounces of water, and then I use 2.5 tablespoons of the polycrylic liquid and mixed it in here, shook it up really good. And what I've used thus far, I might have oversaturated the shirts, but I saturated the fronts of the shirts so that it was very damp. And then I put the shirts inside of the dryer to dry, and they're 100% dry. So what I did, I prepared a couple of different shirts so that I could see how this is going to work out. To the touch, the shirts don't feel any different. Maybe just a smidge crunchier on the front than on the back. I have one Gildan extra large that I prepared in white. I have a George brand, which is from Walmart, large, that I prepared in white. And then I have 2 small t-shirts. I plan on doing something for my granddaughter. So this is a Gildan small white, and then the Gildan small gray. I have some sublimation prints that we have that we didn't use. They were printed out for other things and we never used them. So I figured I'd use them tonight and see how they work out with making that surface ready for sublimation. Okay, let me just quickly go through them. I apologize because I should have had it ready. Now these are images that I printed a while ago. So I'm going to put this one on one of the small shirts. It's already reversed. I had some ink leak on here both sides when I first set up my printer. I at this time had the Epson 7710, and in the very beginning I might have overfilled my ink cartridges, so some ink leaked out on the edge of this on both sides over there. So I'm just going to cut around that. I'm not going to really focus too much because this is just a test to see how this process will work for me. J Joe Creations had success with it, so I'm going to believe that I will as well, seeing as I pretty much followed her instructions, with the exception that she used 2 teaspoons. I used a little bit more in that I used 2.5 teaspoons. what she showed on her channel, 2 teaspoons seemed to have worked really good. She also posted, when she got negative comments down in one of her videos, she also stated that she reached out to Minwax and questioned them about the safety of utilizing the liquid on surfaces, and they pretty much told her with the small amount that she was using, it was not going to be a big deal. So my assumption is, well, actually not my assumption, but if I go forward with this particular process, there are some other things other than just t-shirts that I have in mind to do with it. So if it works out, my intention is to utilize cotton, excuse me for leaning over, to utilize the cotton as an opportunity to create some other things. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the white t-shirt. This will be just going to my granddaughter. So what I'm going to do, I'm having some trouble with my back right now, so I can't go back and forth with the camera. And like I said, I don't have Kim with me right now. But I'm going to take this over to my heat press, which is on the other side of the room. And I'm going to pre-press it. And then I'll be right back over to that area. I have my heat press set to 360. I'm going to do the pre-press at that temperature. But I'm going to raise it up to 400. So by the time I get the t-shirt fully ready, my heat press will be at 400. Okay, so that pre-press feels good. I'm going to tighten up my press, raise my temperature to 400, and I'm going to set my time back down to 60 seconds. Alright. Okay, so that feels good. Now I got it tightened up enough. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna put the shirt over here, move that out of my way, and I've already cut the excess paper off. It will have this little bit of extra ink on it, but that's okay. I'm not gonna make a big deal about that. I just want to see if this process will actually work. I should have used some shirts that I threw away from some mistakes that I made before, but it's all good. I'm just gonna eyeball this and go with my gut on location. Like I said, this shirt will just be for my one of my grandkids to wear around. Peradventure, them broadcasting Jesus will help them behave themselves. Okay, and I'm going to tape the bottom just because my paper is a little curly down here. Okay, so I got that on. I'm going to get another piece of parchment paper to put over the top and bring this over to the press. I'll press this out for the 60 seconds and then we'll see if this process works for me. I'm using a heat press that I purchased off of Amazon. It's the company that, I need another piece of tape. It's Ephotoinc. It's a 16 by 24. And I like it a lot so far. I have not had any trouble with it. Any problems out of it. It's very big, very heavy. And it's a portrait style. Okay. So yes, J. Joe's Creations has a couple of videos where she's showing you how she sublimated to a various different types of surfaces. So she has a really nice channel. She doesn't have a ton of videos, but she has some good content there. And then later on, I'll be bringing a video that I will be attempting some things that I saw from another YouTuber where he utilized, he used some other materials. I can't think of it right now, but I'll be bringing that content to you as well. And we also encourage, if anybody's watching and would like to see us try or work on any particular surface, you can leave a comment down below requesting what you'd like to see. And we'll definitely give it a try if we have the substrate, so if we can get the material that you're requesting. But I do have some videos planned. Kim does have some things planned that we'll be doing in the next coming couple of weeks. Okay. Alright, so it previous sublimating situations are any indication that this worked, I'm going to say that that's a success, because I can see the image through the shirt. Oh yes, look at that. Oh, that worked beautifully. Oh boy. Yes, J. Joe, that worked. And now let me see how it feels. Oh, that worked beautifully. Oh, I'm liking that. This is a game changer, I reckon. Yes, it is. Look how nice and concentrated the colors are. You can see my little ink mishap down there, but like I said, that's not a big deal, as this will be just a shirt for one of my kids, my grandkids. I don't have any children this little. Kim's my baby and she's 20. Oh, that looks really good. So this works. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so I'm going to continue and attempt some other things, but this looks like it would be suitable. I mean, it warrants some more investigation as to whether it will be safe. The shirts are going to be washed, so I'm sure that if this was something that you wanted to do to expand your ability to print onto cotton, we're in the building. Look at that. That's